Hi, welcome to Briones Pickleball. My name is Jordan Briones, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about 3 major serving flaws that you may have in your game. You're not going to want to miss this, so now let's jump right in. The serve, a really important aspect of the game, especially as you move up into higher levels of play. You are going to want to develop a more powerful and efficient serve so that it makes it harder on your opponent that is receiving to get up to that non-volley zone line. So now we're going to go over 3 things that I think are holding players back from having a really great serve. And the first one is a lack of or an incorrect follow through. If you don't have a good or correct follow through, you're not going to get the power and the spin that you want. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things that I see that are incorrect, and then we're gonna go over how to follow through the right way.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know.
All right, so what you just saw there is sometimes you saw my follow through actually stop, and I see that a lot. And at other times you saw my follow through extend a little bit, but sometimes it's up, sometimes it's over here. It's just not a consistent follow through. All right, so now we're gonna go over the correct way to serve with a good follow through. Again, I'm in a semi-open stance here. I like to start with my paddle right beside my right knee or right hip, somewhere around here. And then as I swing through this ball, I want to make sure that I follow through right up towards my left shoulder. Very, very similar to a golf swing here. If you play golf at all, you'll see players like this, and then their swing, they end up over here. It's very, very similar to that. We want to make sure we contact the ball here, and then we follow through all the way. So this is a big piece. Again, our swing path is from low to high, and that's what's going to create that top spin. Make sure you are swinging through with a nice relaxed follow through, and as long as we follow through all the way, that's what's going to create that pace that we need. So here's a couple good examples of a good follow through. All right, so just like you saw there, make sure you are swinging through with a nice relaxed follow through, and that you are ending up here by your left shoulder if you're a right-handed player, and if you're a lefty, you're gonna be ending up by your right shoulder. One thing that you can do to kind of exaggerate this to make sure that you are finishing the correct way is to pause and hold it. I know that you wouldn't do this in a real game, but for practice, this may be something you can try. So you can do this here, pause and hold, and look at my follow through is up here. This is the end of my follow through, right? I'm swinging all the way through, and I'm coming to here. I'll show you one more time. Here we go. Okay, and this is just to ensure that I'm not stopping through my swing and I follow through all the way. All right, so the second thing that I see a lot with a lot of different players when they serve is a late or a bad contact point. What I mean by that is when we are striking the ball, we want to have a very comfortable and efficient contact point out in front. And I'm contacting it right in front of my left toe. So you can see that in this camera here. So this is a good contact. I don't want it too far away from me, obviously, and I don't want it to be jammed up. I don't want it to be right here. So nice and comfortable out in front. Now, sometimes I see players hitting their serve from the side, hitting it over here. And this is really hard to get consistent on, and it's just not a good position because we end up doing this now. So one thing I would suggest is to start out with your hand extended forward so that it forces you to contact the ball out in front.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know. There's no reason to hold it back. I
So those are all bad. Too close, too far, too jammed up, or too late. And then these are good contacts out in front.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret.
All right, so like you can see there, those are really good contact points. Notice how I'm extending my arm forward, making sure that I'm dropping or releasing the ball out in front so I can get that good contact, and I'm gonna follow it up with a nice follow through like we just previously talked about. All right, so now let's jump into the third thing that I see a lot of players do, and that is that they are just swinging with their arm. So they're using their biceps and they're using all their arm muscles to create all the power, and you'll see that their wrist is very stiff, and you'll see that it's locked like this, like straight up and down. So you'll see that. Okay, so this is what we don't want to do. I'll show you a couple examples here. Okay, now you can actually get some topspin from that, and you can get good pace if you swing hard enough, but it's probably not good on your elbow or your arm. And also, when we're talking about topspin and trying to create a good technique so that we can get the most topspin in depth as we can, we don't want to be like this, really stiff. Okay, so what we're gonna go over right now is something that's called wrist lag, and you'll see all the top players, every single one of them, when they are serving, they use a wrist lag, because this is how you want to hit your shot to have maximum topspin and control. Okay, so when I'm teaching the serve and when I'm teaching others, even if they've never played any racket sports before, I put them in this position. Okay, so you can see this face of the paddle is face to the floor, and I tell them to just relax their grip. So you know, this should be really loose. When I'm serving, I don't have a really tight grip pressure. It's actually pretty loose. So start in this position, and you'll see good players as they are swinging now, they're rotating their hips, they're coming through. This paddle will be in this position. It lags behind. And as it contacts through here, right around here, as it contacts through, then they let the natural path of the paddle go, and it will end up towards your left shoulder, which we talked about in the beginning. Okay, so we're going to start here. There's a little wrist lag here. We can start in this position, nice and relaxed. Okay, then we come through, contact the ball here, and then let it go. So I'm not using my wrist to flick it. I'm not serving like that or anything like that. What I'm doing is I'm using my momentum, and I have this little wrist lag here. You'll see it here. Then I follow through, and then I come up here. So we'll show you a few of those right now. So go ahead and go practice that. This is kind of forcing you to be in this position so that it forces you to have a little lag. And remember, as I'm accelerating through, this is really relaxed, right? And then as I come through contact, it's still relaxed, and I'm just letting my follow through go. Now I'm going to show you a full swing. So you obviously want to start there, but you want to work up to where you're taking a full swing here. And I put my paddle back, and now, you know, I'm generating this momentum as I come through, have the wrist lag going, and I'm coming through here like that. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay, you see I have good rotation, good follow through, and good contact point. Here we go. Okay, here we go again. So if you kind of think about it like this, the wrist lag is really a result of me initiating and starting my stroke here. So as I put my paddle back, and then I come, and I'm shifting my weight forward, it kind of will just follow. This is what it should feel like. will follow, and then your follow through goes up here. So this is something you can do without a ball. You want to get this relaxed feeling where it just feels like this. Just start off this slow in the beginning. Okay, so again, like what we've talked about, you can start right here. Start with that first. Okay, just starting back there. And then once you get the feel of it, you can start here with a full swing like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 more times here. All right, so hopefully these tips were very, very helpful. Go out there, give it a try. The serve is the one shot that you can go out there and practice by yourself. All you need is a paddle and some balls. So if you really appreciate this video, make sure you give it a like, comment below if you have any questions. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching this video. For exclusive pickleball content from me, check out BrionesPickleball.com. For awesome pickleball paddles like this one, make sure to check the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.